welcome to our episode 9 of Kapi Poha session. And I'm Smita Omeshan, founder of NiMiTHAM, and Kapi Poha session is a initiative of NiMiTHAM. So today we have a special guest in our show. Her name is Chakitha Somasekhara, and I call her Chaki basically, or Chakitha. And I wanted to tell you, Chakitha, that something about NiMiTHAM as well before we get into our chit chats basically. So NiMiTHAM is an initiative which I started a few months back, wherein I'm planning to conduct this workshop, which is life skill workshop for youngsters basically. So we are having these interviews or what you call chat sessions with the people whom I call hero and heroes of my life, learning from their life's journey and taking the inspiration for it and creating a story basically, creating a case study basically, so that I can use it as an inspiration for others in workshops basically. That's the agenda basically. And Chakitha, for viewers, I will tell you, Chakitha is a talented architect. She's a multi-talented person, and she's a avid traveler. She's a very good organizer. She's a photographer. She's a dog lover. I mean, there are a lot of things which, if I start telling about Chakitha, the list is a huge one. So, yeah, I call her a Shiro because she's a very good organizer and she has eye for details. So for example, if you're going on a trip to anywhere, you just have to tell her and she'll take care of everything. And she knows what each person wants, which is very, very unique trait to have basically. So that's what I love about her. And another thing is when you're with Chakitha, you don't need a vacation basically. She's herself is a vacation. So she makes you laugh so much. And like, I mean, she's a stress buster for us. So even if I feel that I'm low in energy, I just to pick up the phone, speak to her, then that's it. So welcome to our show, Chakitha.
Thank you so much, Smita. Your NiMiTHAM is a very good initiative, and it's very great that you made me a part of it. I hope I can inspire people. At least I don't know how far I can go.
I think to tell the viewers that we are a group of 4 friends. We all 4 of us met in a Bhutan trip basically. One is Prachi, Meenu, and Chakitha. Probably you guys have met Prachi and Meenu in earlier episode. I think episode 5 and 6. In case you have missed it, go back and check 5 and 6. And the third person in our group is Chakitha. And all 4 of us are people who travel together. We became great buddies and we gel well, really well. And we inspire each other. Yes. Though we bring a lot of uniqueness to each other, we're completely different individuals, but together we just have fun. Right, Chakitha?
Yes, right, absolutely right.
So Chakitha, you are, when I came to visit you last year in Bangalore, I saw that your house is really beautiful, the way you organize stuff and all. So and you showed me pictures of the work you do basically, and you are an architect as well.
Yes.
So
yes. Yeah, continue. So
what does architect as a profession mean to you? And how has been your professional journey?
Yeah, see, basically the reason why I took up architecture, and I have been in it for 22 years now, so it's totally different. When I got into it, it was basically because of my hatred to maths.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This was the only subject in engineering which did not have maths as a subject. So that is what inspired me to take it.
Okay.
But yes, I was a little creative with some art, craft and all that. But I didn't know that I could do this also. So I took it up only for the hatred of maths. But the irony is we are the people who use maths, geometry, trigonometry in everyday life.
So maths never left you basically.
Yeah, architecture is nothing without maths. So finally, that is what it ended in. Anyway, I finished my architecture in BMS College of Engineering in Bangalore. And I immediately joined a firm called ENAC, which was just, I think it was started 3 years before I joined. And now I'm in the same company for say about 22 years back I joined. And now I am an associate partner in the company. First I joined as a fresher. Of course, I learned whatever I had professionally through ENAC itself. And of course, our boss, Mr. Rejaz, has helped me a lot grow professionally. And we have grown together professionally too. So it's a long journey. And yes, we have learned a lot of things. We have done a lot of work, a lot of projects. We've done industrial projects. We've done commercial. We've done car showrooms. And of course, my favorite has always been, people's homes.
Yeah.
I always love to design people's homes because it's a real challenge for me. You know, you
Mm.
get to know what they want, you know, small, minute details which they want, and finally, when you satisfy them, it feels great that you
Mm.
know they like what you have given them. So
Yeah.
basically, for my specialization is basically homes. So basically, it is design as well as execution. We do homes with interiors. So like the person starts with the design and we finish it and we execute the entire building and give it to them with the interiors, and they just have to pick up the bags and move it.
Oh,
So
that's
that is
great.
the kind of work we have done. And of
Mm.
course, Ijaz has given me complete free hand in the design. So I have put out a lot of my creative things have just flown all these years. You know, there has never been an interference saying you don't do this, don't do that, or something. He's always given me free hand, and it's been great working here.
Wow, that's lovely. So, how your
So
key meets have been all in Bangalore, or it's you've done it outside
see,
different cities?
most of them are in Bangalore, but we have done a lot of work in our, you know, steel city, what we call in Karnataka, Bellary. We have done a lot of work.
Oh,
We've
that's
done some
lovely.
major car showrooms like Honda, Hyundai, then
Mm.
Maruti, and all that. So there's the you know it adds a little bit of traveling also to our profession
Yeah.
because we
So,
have to
which
keep
is,
moving, and so that
so which is,
adds a little
yeah.
bit of travel.
So this is you are sitting in an office. For what I can see is that this
Yes,
is your office.
yes,
Okay,
this
cool.
is my office.
See,
Yes.
yeah,
You can
interesting.
see a few pictures of our projects behind
Yeah,
me.
I agree. Cool. So, so tell me one thing, which is your most favorite project among ones you've done? I think specialization you mentioned it is your homes, they creating homes for people basically, which in which they live for a long time basically, the entire lifetime
Yes,
basically. So which one has been
yes.
your favorite?
See, if you ask favorite, I think currently we are doing a huge farmhouse in a place called Vikota, that is some 150 kilometers from Bangalore. That
Mm-hmm.
has been very creative because it's a huge space and we have got a lot of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
So as of now, I would rate it one of the best. But of course, the best is yet to come.
Yeah,
For me, everything is a new project. Every time there's a new experience. Every project we learn something new.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's like always learning something new.
So I
Like
love the
how
curiosity you have. I mean, every time when I speak, whenever you're working on something, I see that curious Chakitha over there. She's always curious to everything is like a first new project, right? I've always seen
yeah.
that, like
Yeah,
always
my my college friends always used to tease me. You know, I'm curious cat.
oh
Curiosity
wow.
kills the cat. So yes, I am very curious about most of the things.
Hmm.
I want to know how it is done, what, and everything. Even in our office, for that matter, I don't stop at designing.
Hmm.
I want to see everything that I do, how it comes up also. So I
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going to the site and we keep changing things in the site, and uh, I am totally involved in the execution too. So it's a different kind of experience, which I think many people will not get it if you work
Hmm.
in a bigger firm. A
Yeah.
smaller firm has made me more confident with the profession, I can say.
I truly agree. I love your profession because when I got my house done, designed in Kochi, so it was really fulfilling. जिसे कहते हैं ना, it was
Yes.
really nice. I had a
Yeah,
great time.
and it feels so nice for us to fulfill others' home
Yeah,
dreams, no?
multiple houses. Yeah, so it must be great feeling
Yes,
of
it is.
achievement.
It is. Yes.
The joy which you see in people's eyes when they see their own home must be really good, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, Chakita, you know, you would love traveling. I love traveling, and our common thing which we normally discuss is about travels only. So,
Travel,
what is
exactly.
that? How has travel shaped your life, basically?
See, traveling basically, it is a curiosity which has led me to travel, I guess, from childhood. So from childhood, it's been a continuous process. I have been traveling, and it never ends. For
Hmm.
me, it's like it's a huge bucket list which never gets over.
I, I,
So, I have been to a few places internationally also, but again, one of the places I would, I felt very nice about was my dream destination, that is Italy.
Oh, wow, you've been to Italy, yeah.
I always wanted to go there. I don't know for what reason, but it was always my dream to go there.
Hmm.
And when I joined architecture and I studied about those buildings and Roman architecture and all that, I was even more inspired to go. And when I went there, it was a total fulfillment of my dreams, and I was very happy to be there. Yes, it's a
That's
different place. It's nice, but yeah, it's a different culture, different people. It was really very nice, actually.
another thing I've noticed that whenever you go to a place, you've already done the research of that place. You know what's
Oh yeah,
available, what's
yeah,
that's
completely.
that's that's I never do it because I never surprise for myself. I want to surprise myself every time, so I never do it. And when we are with you, you don't have to take care of it. You know everything in there.
I guess that's what happened to the recent trip where I had been to Istanbul with another two of my friends. They
Hmm.
had no clue what they were doing. They just blindly just came with me. Of course, every time we go, we have different, each trip is a different learning experience. Like even you must have observed, you must have seen it. Every trip
Hmm.
is a different experience. You have something new to learn. You have some new people to meet. You have to make new friends. You have to just speak to strangers because you have to get some information. It also helps you to be patient because you have to deal with so many other things during the trip.
Hmm.
Some theft, somebody takes off your thing, somebody leaves you midway. We had that experience in Istanbul. A taxi guy just left us midway. We didn't know where to go. And
How did
then
you
finally
decide?
he told us to climb some flyover and go out. We just went out, and thanks to Google Maps, we knew where we were, and we somehow came back. So it teaches you to be patient and not to scream and get stressed. And yeah, and of course, main thing is, you get to meet different cultures, you see different cultures, see different people, speak different, learn, at least try to learn the basic words of a few languages, eat their food. It's a real learning experience, live learning experience in life, I guess. And of course, last but not the least, it makes you a totally confident and independent person because it boosts your self-awareness, your problem-solving skills, and how you overcome different situations, make new friends, and of course, smile at everything finally and enjoy it. So that is what basically traveling has taught me in my life.
So yeah, even I feel that because for me also, I experienced life through travel. When I took that sabbatical, so I was like that. So I never did any research, but I used to follow my heart. Whatever I wanted to do, I just covered almost a lot of places. Yeah, Italy is there in my
Yes.
list. Yeah, I think probably next sabbatical I can plan. I hope
Yes,
my
you should plan and I'll give you all the advice as to where to go.
my yes is dependent on you. So Chakitha,
Yeah.
when I came to the house, there was a dog there, and you remember we were awake last that night, and we were chatting, and he never left us that night. He was so much aware
Yes.
that we were going to leave him and go. And I mean, for what I observed was he was like a family member to you. The kind of love
Yes.
you have, I mean, it was the bond you share was so amazing. So tell me that experience.
Yes, I had a dog before this guy came. She was a female. She lived with us for 13 years and she was like another family member and we missed her a lot. Now we got this guy. He's very silent and very friendly and he doesn't trouble anybody. But
Mm.
he looks scary and everybody gets scared of him. He's a black lab and of course he's like a total family member. He feels so sad when I have to leave the house and go. He does not allow me to take out my suitcase. I have to take it out only the day before I leave. Otherwise,
Mm.
he'll start crying from the day I take it out. So he knows that, they're going to leave me and go. And if it's only me, at least it's okay. If it's me and my mom together, that's it. He'll not eat food from that day. So I don't know how these dogs, get to know your instincts so well. I don't know. It's really amazing, and this, it's like they talk to you, but they don't really talk. It's a different language. They can understand our language, and we can understand theirs.
I think
So
it's
he's
unconditional love, basically, right? The love they
yes,
show
yes,
is so much.
totally unconditional. Every day night, I leave the office and I go. He's waiting for me. He doesn't have his dinner without me, and it feels so nice that somebody at least is waiting for you.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
it's a very nice guy I have with me.
Chakitha, you
And
have a
of course,
niece also,
he
right?
takes care of my fitness also because he keeps taking me for walks through the morning and the night.
So how is your niece? I mean, you have a niece also. So I've seen niece and you're the dog, and you both, all three of you, are very all a good bond which you guys share, basically. All the three of you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Three
And my dog is very
sisters.
jealous of my niece. He hates her.
All
He
good people.
doesn't allow me. He doesn't allow her to sit next to me.
So possessive, huh?
So he's so possessive. She doesn't want him to come. He doesn't want her to come.
Hmm.
So they both have a kind of competition amongst each other.
That's great. So yeah, how is your niece doing now? All lockdown and
Yeah,
stuff.
she's fine. Yeah, she's too bored. She wants to get back to school.
Okay. Yeah, I know you used to collect stuff for her whenever you used to travel, right? Pink color, black.
Yes, yes. Yeah, she's a
You know,
pink fan.
yeah, I know, pink
So
fan.
she wants
She'll give you a
everything
list,
pink.
and she'll give you a list of stuff to buy as well, right? Wherever you go,
Yes, yes, yes.
and she'll be.
Anything in pink.
I think when she grows up, she'll be like you only. That's sure.
Hopefully.
Yours
Let's
will
see.
be good.
Hmm.
So, all entire lifetime, I mean, till you finish your schooling and college, you were there in Bangalore, and now also you're in Bangalore,
Yes,
right? So, how
yes. Bangalore is my city. I love Bangalore. So,
love Bangalore?
of
Even
course,
I love.
many people who are in Bangalore with me will, say the same thing. But of
Yeah.
course, it has changed drastically.
Yeah. How has been
And
the experience? Yeah.
pardon?
How has been your experience, like growing up in Bangalore, seeing the city evolve from a very culturally rich city to a different city right now?
Yes, it was culturally rich, and now it has become totally cosmopolitan. We have
Yeah.
people from all over India and the world, you can say, who are living here.
Yeah.
Thanks to, you can say, thanks to the IT boom or whatever, it has, boomed like anything. And we have also little benefited from it because, once there's a boom in IT, there's a boom in real estate.
Of course.
So the boom in real estate gives us work. So that has also really helped in a way. But of course, Bangalore has grown a lot, and I have been living in a part of Bangalore where it's not affected by, it's a more traditional part of Bangalore where still we speak in Kannada, and there are
Yeah.
localites and everything. But the same thing if you go to Kormangla or some other newly developed, part of Bangalore, it is like you feel out of place. We Bangaloreans ourselves feel out of place. Because yeah, any shop you go, no, the guy will speak to you in Hindi. So we have to tell him, hey, illa namge Kannada baratte. So then he will talk to you in Kannada. So that is the situation. But yes, it's very good for the city. It has, grown multifolds. It is one of the good cities in the whole of the world as of today. But of course, every big city in the world has its own problems, has its own infrastructural problems, pollution problems, overcrowding, then of course
Traffic.
traffic. How can you leave that? So we are all adjusting and living with it. So when we are there, it's our city. We have to do something to it, but it's not happening. So
Yeah.
hopefully somewhere down the line it will all. As of now, with the lockdown, it is slightly reduced and everything, but I don't know how far we'll go like this. So hopefully the infrastructure develops and we'll be back again. We'll be good again, hopefully. But of course, the old times will never come back. Where
Yeah.
you Bangalore was called the Garden City. I hope the gardens remain and don't keep on depleting. And the lakes, I hope they just remain and not deplete more and more. So that's all we can hope for.
Hmm. So I was in Bangalore from 2006 to 2013, and then I was there this year as well for 8 9 months. I saw very drastic change in the weather as well, and probably the kind of Bangalore I saw when I came to your place was very different Bangalore. I mean, so if
Yes.
you remember, you know this the chat show's name is Kapi Poha. So Kapi is because of
Yes.
Bangalore. My Bangalore,
Yes.
I've shown it my my chat show's name is
Yeah, I
that is Kapi.
learned about it. I was very happy.
Filtered coffee is one of my favorite stuff, so that's the reason coffee is coming there. So yeah, probably whenever I'm in Bangalore, I just look for my filter coffee. Yeah, there are places like Jayanagar, there are places near Koramangala, there are places in a
Yes,
lot of places
definitely,
in Bangalore.
definitely.
It's speciality for coffee, the local coffee, which you say, kapi.
Yes, yes. Copy, 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 copy. That's how it's called. In the trains, no? When you're on the
Oh
train
yeah,
or something, that's how they do it, you know? Copy, 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 they'll tell.
So yeah, it was nice to know about your profession, your city, but you as well. And also tell me one thing, Chakitha, that what makes you live your life to the fullest? Because I know that you keep enjoying little moments, you travel, you speak to a lot of people, and I always see you as a happy person, go-getter. I've never seen you stressed out. So whenever I get a chance to speak to you, I'm always laughing. So yeah, you always seen that. And I
Yeah.
think probably the title, like our show says celebrating life. I have seen you actually living it by
Yeah.
saying that you celebrate life every day, every moment basically.
Exactly, exactly. When you call it celebrating life, it is something that you have been given, and it needs to be celebrated every day. You know, everybody has their usual problems and domestic issues and everything. Everybody has that. Everybody knows it. It may be in different forms, but everybody has the same problem. So finally, it's how you take it. You should take it as a challenge, accept it, and just finish that and get on to the next. If you keep thinking about the past, I think it will spoil your present. So it's better the past is over, it's done. Each day should be taken like that. I think then only you can do justice, celebrate your life and enjoy it rather than, wasting it and going on complaining and nagging and all that. It's not part of me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't like people who do it also.
So yeah, we never crib in front of you. We can't crib in front of you. I know that. The moment we say something, it's gone. I know that. I've experienced it. Yeah. So yeah, I also agree. Yeah, you should live it now. Celebrate life. Life is only once you get it, so it's important
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. We should all be lucky that, we have been given a life with so
Each
many of the
morning we
things.
see. Yeah, each
Yeah.
morning we see is a blessing, and you should be grateful for that, and should
Yeah,
celebrate that.
you should live life to the fullest. At least to celebrate your life, you should live life to the fullest. It may
Another
be
thing.
small things.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to check with you is photography. Yeah, you take a lot of photographs. What do you do with those photographs? I've seen you roam around with those digital cameras everywhere.
No, I don't know. I love to take photographs of flowers.
I
I'm in
saw
love
this.
with flowers. You must have seen in the Bhutan trip, the place was so nice with flowers. I have so many
Yeah.
pictures of those flowers. And one of my friends has, even taken those photographs and made fabrics out of it. And, she's got them printed on fabrics.
Oh,
And she's, made saris and all out of them.
yeah, I never
So,
knew it.
it's just accidental. It just happens. Sometimes it's very good. Sometimes it depends on the mood, I guess.
So the trips where you are there with us, I think our photographs have come out really well because you are the one who's
Yes,
taking them.
definitely.
All
Your
credit goes to you.
photographs.
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
my good photographs, all credit goes to you. A lot
Oh,
of professional.
thank you.
You are
My
professional.
cousin takes very good photographs, and he keeps scolding me. You don't know how to take. You don't know how to take.
So you have an alternate profession now. Okay, if you think that you're bored with architecture and all the stuff, you can look at photography.
No, I would look at traveling more than photography
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you have another
because I
profession.
can organize good trips also.
Yeah,
I
I love
am
that.
quite, in our profession, we need to be organized to even build a house or build whatever or do any work. So it has probably come to me as such. If there is a small party in the office, I'm responsible. Anything in my house, there's some function, I'm responsible. So I have to organize everywhere, everything. And any of our friends, we want to go for a trip, I'm the one who takes the initiative and does everything. So it's a part of being a good organizer. That's why I would call myself a good organizer.
Cool.
So it's that's how life has
So
taken its journey.
yeah, last week we
So
had an interesting guest, okay, Nasira Razak. She's also an architect. She's in
yes,
Bangalore only. So you guys should meet. She also loved traveling. Both of you have a lot of common things, and
okay.
also another thing is she loves traveling. You love traveling, and also there are a lot of. She's also very organized like you. Probably
Okay.
guys should meet. Once whenever I am in Bangalore, I'll make sure that both the architects should meet basically.
Oh, how nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so I have a lot of creative people in my group. I'm very surprised to see that the kind of people. I am not that creative. I'm becoming creative right now. But now, yeah, you guys are
We're influencing you. We're
actually,
influencing you.
yeah, you guys are perfectly influencing me to do a lot of creativity in my life. So
Very
yeah,
nice.
our chat show is going to come to an end now. So before we end, I wanted to check with you. What is your takeaway from your life so far? And that if you can share it with the viewers.
Well, that's what you have a very, you don't know how long you're going to live. So live
Yeah.
each day like it is your last day of your life.
Hmm.
So make the most of it, make yourself happy, make others happy. That'll make
Hmm.
everything else in the world solve all the problems.
Hmm. Not
So
that means you don't
basically,
take life seriously, you know. See, इतना serious क्यों लेना
pardon?
है life को? Don't take life
नहीं
seriously,
कभी
right? Just feel it.
just take it as it comes. No, why all the headache? You're not going to do anything by getting serious.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
So I had a great time talking to you. Let me check any comments or questions which you have. Okay. Basically, people do send me DM or sometimes they send me questions and all. Let's see if it's there. Anything
Okay.
for. Hmm. So everybody said hi to us. So hi everyone. Some people said nice chat session. Oh, good. So I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Hopefully, hopefully
Yeah.
some inspiration and some people can get.
Yeah, it's a very inspiration. The way you live your life, I mean, it's an inspiration. The way you are a good organizer, you travel a lot, the way you manage stuff, I think it's really great. It was great to have you on our. Thanks for taking out time with us. Thank you,
Thank
viewers.
you.
Hope you had a great time and enjoyed the chat session which we had. So we'll be having another session that next week, which is the last session of the year. And again, we'll come up with a very talented individual. I am not telling the name right now. At least you'll get to know in the teaser videos. So let's catch up next week with another interesting person and for I think another half an hour ka chat next Saturday. So chalo then bye for now. Take care. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. Thank you, Smita. It was
Thank you,
very
Chakitha.
great here.
Bye. Enjoy your weekend too.
Bye. I'll see
I'm
you.
missing Bangalore, okay?
Sure, you can come anytime.
Yeah, I know. COVID time, where you can go? Nowhere to go.
You can drive.
I'm learning driving for a change, okay?
Oh, nice. Good. You people, none of you know driving when we went to Goa. We had to go in that stupid car. Otherwise, we could have enjoyed on the two-wheelers.
Next trip we are going to drive it, okay? Don't worry, we'll take care of
Okay.
it, okay?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
Chal, bye. Bye. See you.